is at the Public Records Playground. We at the Wine Rack think you rock.
Alright, that was too much fun. Gotta go through there again. Yeah. Easy rider move. Woo. I've pulled that before. Just drive right on in and park my bike instead of hey man, I do not want to leave this locked outside, trust me. Do not want it stolen. And as you can see, my sewing kit I cannot find and is packed up somewhere. Yay. I'm not wearing grip jeans, but that's pretty bad. And I remember being homeless three times. Three times I was homeless. It sucks, man. Oh, that's a pretty good spot to stay at. It's nice and safe. I like it down here. It's nice and quiet. I come down here to get away from the chatter, or when I'm feeling a little bit too stressed out to be at home. I take the dogs down here, my cat, or whoever, one of my critters, or sometimes just by myself, just to think. I also come out here to do some creative stuff. And hey Karen, that's the tree I fell through and smashed my Walkman and scratched up that CD of yours. That tree right there I fell through. Yeah. And that there is where years ago there used to be this doghouse where that boat is, and it was a dilapidated thing, and you know, no insulation, no blanket. They didn't feed the dog properly. I mean, like, they put dry food over top of food that has been sitting there, and the water pail was filthy with water, and then by night it froze over. It was just all dirty, so I went in, hopped the fence, went in, get the dog a blanket, some fresh food, knocked the water pail over, and got him some fresh water. And I do it all the time with guard dogs and stuff like that, keep an eye on them. These guys have since got a new dog, new kennel, and it's a good kennel, and they're treating the new dog good. I don't know if it's because they're different owners or what, but it's good to know that the dogs that patrol here now are being taken care of properly. And no, I don't have a fear of guard dogs because, I don't know, I guess they like me, I like them, I have an understanding. I think they know that I'm there to help them. Nobody's on duty right now, which sucks. Could have got a hello. Oh, next time. Those are little holes in the fences for the animals to go back and forth. And they get to be behind the fence. A little further in the section, and nobody's allowed in there. It's like a little marsh area. It's pretty cool. Okay, who wants to climb that like king of the castle? I want to. That'd be so good. One of my favorite trees. Down there is the bridge that they fought ownership on it. Like, alright, who owns it? Who owns it? And then they fought a little harder about who owned it when it came to repairs and rebuilding it. Yeah, I can just hear the argument, you know, like, no, you own it, you pay. God. Silly people. I missed the old bridge where it was like rounded up more. It didn't look so cool, but safe. This is the bike walk path, and the other part there's for the cars. And down there they did a swan release program a few years back, and my friend Amir and I were hanging out after that fact, and this one swan came right up to us and sat on my lap and hung out with us the whole time we were hanging out by the lake there. That was kind of funny. I think the program was a little too friendly or something, I don't know. Usually they don't come up that close, but this guy was like, yeah, I'm gonna hang out all day. Pretty funny. Then he went back in the water with his little friends before it got dark. Love swans. But there's not any out today so far. I don't see any. It's a fuzzy little caterpillar. But unfortunately, he's not moving. Aw. Artists like to come down here and build things out of the stuff that people have dumped. And it's supposed to be like a man-made conservation park with recyclable stuff, but people still dump their shit here, and companies still dump crap here that isn't recyclable. And it makes this dangerous along the rocks. Along the rocks and stuff, because there's all that stuff there sticking out. Either the rocks are in the water or on the beach, or the rock part, sand part. So all these little bobber things, like wire rods and stuff hanging around it. And we put like rocks and stuff over top of it so people don't trip on it or impale themselves with it. Or they make stuff like this all throughout the park. But this is like a main area, which is really cool, with all these different arts and stuff. I thought it was really cool. And down here is where they've chopped out about over 100 trees and filled in the lake to make it dead land when they easily could have irrigated dead land already somewhere else in this park, which created a problem for the little critters out here. That's why we ended up with raccoon and skunk going into the city, and that's why we ended up with coyotes out by the beaches. Because the raccoons and skunks came in looking for food and had nowhere else to go. And the coyotes thought, okay, you guys are moving, so we're going to go look for you. You know what I mean? They had no reason to fill this part in, which was all happy, healthy land. You know, there's so many other spots right by the lake which could have been irrigated and made it into something exactly like this without having to destroy the wildlife housing and shit, you know, habitat. Marshy swamp area here. It's kind of cool. And there's one beaver dam. Pretty damn cool. It's also a nesting ground out here. I like to come out once in a while, keep an eye on things, make sure nobody's doing anything stupid. But I don't have time to do that today. I'll show you guys some other time. It's actually nesting season. Yeah, I've pretty much been, you know, programmed conditioned to believe everything those people said to me, and with people playing mind games with me and stuff like that, converted into a world of believing their bullshit. Just couldn't believe in anything anymore. Couldn't believe in myself. I didn't want to dream. Didn't want to even think about the future at all. Since they wanted to shut me up, lock me up, and shut me out, I just decided, fine. Since that's the way it is, then I remain isolated in my little world. It was lonely and hard, and dark, and I always fought. I always fought with that part of me that was nagging at me, Every time I'd hear a really good song on the radio, every time I'd look at something and wanted to create art out of it, it would nag at me, just come over, create. It got to a point years and years and years later where I couldn't, because of all the shit I was going through and what people were pulling on me and what I bought into. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. It was just too painful. It seemed like every time I tried to do something, it got wrecked. It got vandalized. I got fucked with more. So I figured if I didn't do anything at all, they couldn't hurt me. I could keep all those dreams and those creative shit to myself, keep it all a secret, and I could be left alone. But the reality part of it is, I'm never going to be left alone. And that's always going to nag at me, I'm always going to want to create. I'm always moved by creative stuff, and what other people do with their creative things like music and art and all that stuff. Everything with creating stuff is, it's a part of me. It's a part of my world. I have a right to it. So I just decided, fuck that shit. Just gonna live my life. Just gonna be who I am, and that's that. Whether other people take away your dreams and define who you are and tell you who you are, I still gotta deprogram out that shit that's in me. I'm still working on that conditioning part. It's still hard for me. I still struggle with it. But I'd rather struggle with it, and I'd rather fight back instead of going backwards. I'd rather take a chance on the journey of the unknown rather than not do anything at all in my life just because of fear. I don't want to regret not trying. I don't want to regret that I wasn't true to myself. And we have a little visitor friend there. I'm going to pause for a second. Hello. Aw, so cute. Hi, honey. Come and read over, too. Hello. And then we have two. Wildlife always comes out. Two new friends. Two new friends right there. One, two. Just sitting there munching on the grass. I'm just going to stay true to myself and do the best I can and just work towards the future. I'm just going to be who I am and do what I want to do and try not to have any fear, I don't want to live in fear. I don't want to live to, an old age and know that I didn't try, Oh, it's getting dark right here, but it's just the way I like it. It's kind of like my journey. It's kind of like my journey in life, into the dark and not sure, because it's all dark, but it's worth it. It's worth the journey. It's got to be worth it at the end somewhere. I'm just going to stay true to my passions, and that's it. And that's what I would say to anybody, is just stay true to yourself and true to your passions. That's about it. This is part 2. Rock on.